Welcome to the Circle Segmented Cutter video series, part 4 of 4. In this final video, we're going to take a look at the Tebis barrel cutter as a contour shape. And for this example, I've imported a 3D step file. And I went ahead and got a silhouette curve and projected it to the Y0 plane to get it flat. And then also, I broke the curve at this point here, and this is where the insert meets the head. And I did this because when we build a contour cutter shape in Tebis, the holder or the head, the very tip of it or the end of it, needs to reside at Z0 if we're building in the XZ plane, as in this example. And then also the insert part of the tool, the tip of that needs to be residing at Z0 as well. So I'm simply going to move this curve down to Z0. But before I do that, I'm going to grab some coordinates here to get some information when I'm inside of the tool library. So I need the overall length is 66, and you can do the math inside of the tool library, but I just find this is easier and quicker. And then this point here. Okay, so the 16 millimeters is how far I need to move the profile curve of the head down. So we're going to just move this with Z minus 16 millimeters, and we're going to pick this curve. We don't need a copy. So now again, these both reside at Z0. Just a quick note, also in Tebis we can build on the XZ plane or the XY plane, as we did with the DXF barrel cutter types, but in this example we're building in the XZ plane. So now I have the information I need. We can go into the tool library. We're going to create another cutter milling barrel cutter. And the first thing I'm going to do is go into the shank contour, grab the curve contour again. Again, we're looking at the shank. So I'm going to grab the shank here. And now down here at the bottom, we're going to select the contour option. We're going to remove the default shape, and we're going to pick our cutting edge. And now here we can go into the usage area again. We can reset this to standard or change these values how we discussed in earlier videos. And this shape has a barrel shape on the outside and then a lens shape on the bottom. So this is kind of a dual purpose tool here. And with these types of shapes, contour is what we need to create these with. So we select OK. Our cutter's done, other than putting some other geometry here. And again, because we've selected the shank contour and the barrel cutting edge contour, it grays out some of these fields because it's an automatic. These other things are not. So on the shank diameter, Tebis always will take the smallest diameter. So it's telling it it's 12 millimeter diameter because it's looking at this chamfer edge up here, which is 6. I believe this was 16 diameter. I didn't grab that one, but we'll check it. Let me save this. So yeah, it's 16 millimeter. Now we can just put in 16 here. And the insert length is going to be 16 millimeters because this is the length of our insert. Chop it off here. Programming length is going to be where it seats into the head, or the holder, where the head seats into the holder, so it's going to be 43. And you can see the magenta or purple axis resides now right there at that edge. And the overall length is 66. Again, you can do the math by adding up these values, or looking inside of the contour, and you can grab information here. So the overall at the very top is 50 on the Z. So then I can just add the 16 millimeter length of the insert to come up with 66. But again, I think it's easier just to grab some information before you come in here, and there's no guesswork or no error with your math. So when we're done, we can save it, and this is ready to go.